And welcome back to the fifth part of the student database management system. Okay, now that we've taken care of the reset button, now I want to take care of something. You see, when I select any subject here, I would like it to enable the text widget or the entering widget here, and at the same time whatever subject selected, I want it displayed here. So let's do that now. Alright, let's do that. So I'm going to exit, right? So right underneath here, that is those are the lines of code for the reset button. I'm going to come right down here for the reset function. Come right down here. My next function, I'm going to call that set subject. Enter parenthesis and column, and I'm going to use an if statement. If self dot subject number one is the first combo box. Okay, subject number one dot get if is equals event driven program. There. Then I want the following to happen. I want self dot txt1, and that is supposed to be one of the entering widgets, dot configure and the state. I would like the state to become normal so that I can enter data into it. There, and that takes care of that. And I will also like my cursor to set focus right in there. txt one dot focus underscore set. There we go. That's how you add your focus on it. Else, if it's empty, we want the following. So let's grab all of this. I don't think I'm gonna need a focus if it's empty. So let's come right down here and say else if is empty, I want the text box itself to become disabled. There, that's one. And I then want module set dot module one dot set, and that will be empty as well. There we go. Okay, now let's see. Now you see the module 1, that is the table on the student details. So let's add something here. Okay, right up here I'm going to ask it to display as follows: self dot event driven program dot set that as core, because the event driven program, that is the one of the item on that very system on the table. Okay, now you see this set study, I'm going to call that. So I'm going to call this as an event inside one of those combo box or those combo box. So I might as well just enter event here. That is going to be called as an event. So let's copy that. I'll scroll right down and let's look for one of the combo box that is called CBO subjects 1. CBO subject 1. Keep going. Yeah, there we go. That is it. CBO subject 1. Come right down here, paste, and let's say self dot CBO subject 1 dot bind, and I'm going to use the following events to get it bind. So let's say less than combo box select. That should be selected, right? That's correct. Greater than and an apostrophe, comma, and what is the event we call it? The event name is called set subject. That is the event name. So I now have that in there. I'm going to be calling this set subject in all other ones now anyway, but first thing first, let's try it out. I'm going to run it. Run, and let's see. If I select whatever subject I select in here, I only have one subject in there anyway. I should be able to see that selection here. So let's go back in here. Come right here, click on that. No, not that one, this very one. Select that. There, automatically this is supposed to appear as a core subject in here. See, but it's not there. Why? We need to check that out. Okay, let's go back into the code, and this here was supposed to be enabled. All right, come back in here. Oh, we have an error. Good, at least I'll be able to determine what happened. Let's do it again. I have a lot of error. I want just one single error. There, hopefully the single error. Very good. Now it's telling me student record subjects. Object has no attribute subject, so that should have been subject 1 here. If self.subject, okay, so it is either self.subject 1. Go back in there. Where's my function? That should have been 1 and 1. Okay, subject 1. Let's see my variables. As you can see, they are subject 1. Okay, try that again. Run. Alright, select that. I expect something to happen here. As you guys can see, we have no there. So let's come back in here and just select. There we go. As you can see, we can now enter value in here, and let's go to the second table. There we go. We have core unit selected. That is good. That is what I want. All right, that is fine. I think we need to move this. I'm gonna find a way to move that anyway. Okay, that is taken care of. Now I'm going to now just copy and paste this and change the data around. So grab that, copy, and paste it right in here underneath here. Paste. Let's get that indented. The next one is going to be number 2. Change that to subject number 2, and we have subject number 2 here, and in that case the text box should be text box 2. No, that's 3. 2 and 2 and 2. Okay, what is going to be the subject that we're dealing with here? We're dealing with object oriented. So if selection made is object object oriented. We want this, we can just call it, let's say complete, else this should be 2 as well, module will be 2, and this should have been object oriented here, and paste it right there. Okay, what about the second line? We say complete. We also want it to set focus, we want it to be normal. Then because there's another one in there, we're going to say self dot the spreadsheet that to be dot set, that should remain as no. There, close that. Okay, so the spreadsheet should remain as no. However, if the spreadsheet is the one that is selected, then we want something to happen. There's one other thing here, self.no, else this one should change to no. Right, change this one to no as well. There's no there. Okay, so in this case, if, then that should be if the next one happens to be, let's grab this, if the next selection happens to be the spreadsheet, grab this. If next selection is spreadsheet, then we want object oriented to be no. This one, grab that, and object oriented here will be no. Right, this is correct and that is correct as well. However, underneath here, object oriented will become no, and spreadsheet will become no if the decision made is totally empty. Spreadsheet will become no. Yeah, that is correct. Alright, so let's add these events. Take a good look at it. This is for the second row or the second combo box. Okay, because I have object oriented there and I also have spreadsheet there as one of the subjects. Those two subjects are in that combo box. Alright, so let's scroll right down to event, to other event. I need CBO subjects. There we go, CBO subjects. So I'm going to grab this. I need it for CBO subject 2, and where's 2? That 2 should be here. Yep, paste that and change this value to 2. Get it indented. So that is for number 2. I might as well take care of number 3 as well and just change the value around. 3, need 4 because we have 8 in total. That is 4. Changes to 4. Need 5. Repeat the same thing. That's 5. Then 6. Come right down. We need 7. There we go. And finally, it's all right. I've added events for all of the combo box, though nothing will happen for those that I don't have a event in. No event in them ready yet. Okay, let's run it, guys. Run. There. Okay, we try out the very first subject here. There we go. And we can enter the score in there. If I decide, let's come in here and see. It's telling me it's a core unit there. If I come in here now and just get rid of the data in there, look at it, that is gone. And let's see in here, there, no subject selected. Okay, let's repeat the same thing for this very one, and we can enter a value in there, and let's see. There we go. It's telling us it's completed. And if we choose this, okay, we should be able to enter value in there and come in here, and that is not selected. So let's see why. Let's go back into our code, take it right up here. Yeah, that's the code. Okay, that's the error right there. One of these should be called spreadsheets. So let's grab this and paste it right here. There we go. And we can even call that a core unit as well. Copy that and paste that in there. Yeah, we have that of object oriented core unit. Alright, that is fine. Now that that is taken care of, then what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to kind of like speed it up. Paste that in here. There. But now I want to use number 3. Every single subject here will become 3. 3, that's 3 as well. That's the entry widget. 3, and the model will be 3 as well. That is how I've named it. The only difference would be the subjects. Let's move this up. What is the subject? The subject is going to be system analysis. Come in here, call that system analysis. Just for your information, this is a very good tutorial for beginner. It's going to be about 3 hours long. So if you're serious about understanding how Python works, it is a very good tutorial for your beginners. Just be patient and be prepared to learn. Alright, that is number 3. And we come in here, the subject is going to be system analysis. Grab that, change this to system analysis. There we go. And one of these that I'm going to refuse is going to be known as system analysis. Maybe change this one to no. And here is going to be system analysis. No. And the next subject that should be accepted will be information technology. So if this is information technology, I think I call it info technology. Yeah, if it's that, right, copy that and change that around as well and paste. There we go. So information technology is taken care of. If information technology is selected, it becomes core and the system analysis should be 0. Why this one, the state of this entry widget will be normal, and set focus in there. Exactly the same thing in here. If it's system analysis, do the same thing else. If it's 0, change this to 2 to 3. I mean, if it's 0, all of these should change back to what back to the default setting. So let's grab information and just paste it right here. There we go. Alright, that is fine. So let's run that. Then we can speed it up. Let's see. Number 3. There we go. Enter a value in there. And let's come in here. That is correct. System analysis. And reset. Come in here. That should reset as well. Now let's select technology, information technology. There we go. And come right here. Information technology is selected as a core as well. So that is fine. It's all working how we want. Alright, I'm now going to speed that up, guys. Let's make sure it's cleared as well. And I'll get back to you guys as soon as it's done. All I need to do is just copy and paste. And that is it. All done. That is for number 4. We have number 5, 6, 7, and 8. That is it. All done. So let's run it. Run. As you can see, it's just exactly the same lines of code using if statement, so you shouldn't have any problem with that. If I select all of the unit I intend to select, and that is it right there. So as you can see, I'm not entering any value in there. There's going to be another lines of code in the result that will prevent you from just leaving it blank. Alright, there. So if I come in here, all of the selected subjects, you can see there should be 8. That's 3, 4, 6, 8 units selected. There. That is fine, guys. Now let's take care of something else. Alright, let's take care of the course details. I'm going to come right down here now. So let's create another function there. Let's make sure that it's going, yeah, get it indented. So I'm going to call that function course data, and this course data will be used as an event as well. So I'm going to use an if statement. If self dot course dot get, if that is equals to, let's say, BSC serious game, right? If it's equals to BSC serious game, we don't want the following to happen. Okay, what do I want the system to do? And I want self dot course code. That will be dot set equals, we can just give it the following fake course code, serious game, whatever. Take off that 6. Yeah, and close that here. So that's the course code, right? Now the next one is going to be the faculty name. Let's come down here. Let's say self dot faculty dot set, and that's, we can just call it School of Computer Science. There. Self dot Then we have dean dot the dean of faculty. We can just make that up. I can say professor, let's say Folake Tomilola. There, that's the professor. Okay, now the next one, let's say dean of the school or head of school dot head underscore of underscore school dot set, and that is Sunny Tony Jonathan. Yeah, there. Okay, that's a self dot program leader that to be dot set. Who will that be? We can say Dr. Peter Stone. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and we also want the course leader self dot course tutor dot set, and that is going to be Rose Roy. Let's say Rose Royce. That's fine. Dr. Rose Royce. And the school happens to be the building, self dot building dot building dot set, and let's say the building is Kelly's house. There we go. That is it, done. But I also need to call this very event inside the course details. Let's come right down here and try to call that. Should be in here, courses. Let's see, right here. Okay, I think it's going to be up here somewhere. There we go, right here. Yeah, that's it. So that is going to be self dot CBO course dot bind. Okay, once we get it bind, and that is, let's open up a bracket and less than combo box selected greater than comma. There we go. There. So if we select the very first one and click on that, that should populate the other system. Let's run it and see. So if I select serious game, I expect all of these entry to be populated. Okay, let's see, there should be an error somewhere. Oh, look at this. What is this? Look at that. That should have been self dot set. Let's do that again. Let's go back and look for, what was I thinking of? Oh, look at that. Okay, dot get. Now run that again and try it out. Let's see. There we go. But 1, 2, I think there's an error there somewhere. Let's see their names. Tutor. Oh, look at the spelling of that and look at the spelling of that. Okay, let's go back in there. That should have been course tutor. Course tutor here. I think that should do. I think that'll be all. Let's try it again one more time. If that work as expected, then I'm just gonna speed that up. There we go. Look at that. That is fine. And here, look at this. I need to just take care of this. It's irritating. So let's scroll right down. I think I know where that is. Come right down here. There we go. I'm going to change that to 7. Okay, let's make it about 180. Let's see 180 how that's going to look like. Run that. And come right here. Yeah, 180. That makes it look much better. Okay, we can add 1 to it as well. Maybe 181. Alright, so that is fine. Change that to 181. Alright, now I'm now going to copy that very function and just populate it around for the other options or selections that could be made. Copy, and let's speed that up. Okay, so I'm going to change it, whatever subject you want, put it right there. You can see all you're doing is changing all of the values that we have in there, the green values. I want to speed that up, guys. Alright guys, that is it, all done. Bring it down. We have the course data. So that's the very first one I did, the second one, and the third one. So you guys can change it how you want. That's another one there, and that is it. So let's run it. So I think I have about 6 options. Yeah, now run. Run that, and there we go. That's for serious game. Computing, information system, computer animation. Alright, there guys, and this one is working too. Okay, so I'm gonna call it the end of the 5th part of this tutorial, and I will see you guys shortly.